Hey guys, this is Luna 1029, and this is my younger brother Antonio, and we're going to teach you how to be a wrestler. Okay, so in order to be a wrestler, there are 3 steps, and let me introduce you to the first step, which is the entrance. I think the entrance is kind of important because it kind of makes the audience gain the momentum of the audience, which kind of gains the momentum of you, and and also maybe it might convince the audience that you're like one of the best wrestlers out there and everything. So, an example, for entrance, you want to have a good song. Now, some songs you might want to have. You could also make your songs and everything. And if you have like a team, you could also make a separate song for just you and that team and everything. So it would be cool. Okay, so for example. Shawn Michaels, he has one of the best of Shawn Michaels. He has his song called, it's called I don't know what it's called, but it's called like Sweet Chin Music and everything. And so, yeah, so it's like, I'm your boy Toy and everything. And then, also another thing that's really, really important about an entrance is the way you look. And what the moves you do when you come out of the entrance. So some entrance really impressed me. Like for example, Triple H's entrance. I was really amazed because with the water bottle thing, he gets a water bottle, he puts water in his mouth, and then he sprays it out in the air, and it looks so cool. Also with his team, he has a team. Another wrestler, Shawn Michaels, and they made a separate theme song and everything, and so it's really cool, their appearance. And the looks, I like looks for Undertaker. I'm not sure about you, but it's really cool because he has hat and everything, and he takes it off, and then his eyes are so cool. Okay guys, so with the entrance you want to have good music, good looks, and good moves. And that was step 1 on how to be a good wrestler. So now I'm going to teach you step 2 on how to be a good wrestler. Step 2 is the signature moves and the finisher moves, which are really important because you have to know these in order to win the match. Okay, so a signature is basically, I'm going to start off with a signature. So a signature is basically a move that you want to have to get your opponent down and make your opponent in the danger zone. Maybe some people do is they do the signature, and right after their signature, when their opponent's down on the ground, they could do their finisher move. So I think you should do your signature for your finisher, because that actually change the match a little bit and make you kind of on the winning side. So with the signature, I'll show you an example of a signature. Maybe it's the choke slam, and the choke slam is it's from Undertaker, and choke slam is his signature and everything, and his finisher is the tombstone pile driver. I'm gonna show you the choke slam right now. So hold on, let me just call my brother. Okay, so he a little. Okay, so the choke slam I'm gonna show you right now. So here it is. Undertaker puts his hand on his opponent's throat and picks them up by the throat, and then puts them back down on the floor and lays them on the floor. And that keeps his opponent down. So yeah. Now we're going to finisher. Oh wait, and also for the signature, I want to give you a tip. I would recommend that you wouldn't choose submission, because I don't think submissions are good for this signature. Because if you want a signature, you want to have a move that will actually keep your opponent down on the floor. So in order to do that, you want to have a move that will actually pick up your opponent and then throw them on the floor. So now up to finishers. Finisher moves are basically a move where you want to have your opponent down on your floor, and that will keep your opponent down. Like that, you can do pinfall on him. So I'll show you some example of finishers. And also guys, some people think that finishers cannot be submissions. Finishers could be submissions. Actually, finishers, submission moves make a good finisher. I would say. So I'll just give you an example of a finisher. Like for example, Shawn Michaels' finisher is Sweet Chin Music. Triple H is Pedigree, and and Undertaker is the Tombstone Pile Driver. So I'll show you my finisher, and like I said, they want the finisher to make the opponent stay on the ground, and they can pin the 1, 2, 3 on him. So I'll show you my finisher, and it's called the Backbreaker. Hope you like it. It's kind of like plain. Okay, so hold on. Now with finishers, you want your opponent to be in a certain position, and with my finisher, I want my opponent to be my opponent's back to be facing me. And when that happens, I want to get both his arms, wrap them around my arm, and then what I'll do is I'll pull him back like that. I'm sorry you guys can't see that, but I'll pull him back like that, and then make him go down on the floor. And then he's down. And then after that you do the 1, 2, 3 pin, and then you win. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, amazing! I win. Okay, so once you got your finisher, which is really important, you want to move on to step 3 on how to be a good wrestler, and that's the submission move, which you definitely have to have. And so submissions you want to have. You want to do. Okay, so I'll show you an example of some submissions, which can also be finishers. Maybe the Master Lock by Chris Masters, which is like this. He makes his opponent stand up and wraps his holds his opponent's arm and pushes his opponent's head back and makes him tap out, and they say tap out. And then, not all finishers. Now, many people say finishers always have to be on the floor. That's not correct, because if the I know some finishers like this one, Chris Masters, his finisher was with the opponent standing, and I believe this is truly a good finisher. I mean, submission, aka finisher. So now some submissions can be when the opponent's sitting down like this. Okay. And then, so what I basically will do is I'll grab my opponent's hands like this, and then I'll put my knee toward them and push them back, and that actually causes them to say tap out. And you tap out. And also another submission move you can do is when your opponent is lying straight down on the floor, when his belt, his or her belly on the floor or something like that. And I use this move often too. I put my whole body weight on them, and then I get my opponent's hands and put them behind my knees, both of their hands, and then I grab their face, his or her face, and I push it back, and I make him tap out. And he taps out. And if he taps out, of course, they lose, you win. Okay guys, so this is me and my younger brother Antonio's video on how to be a wrestler. Hope it helps. Bye.